back for Meet the Berkfam episode 4 with Chris. What's up, man? We'll see if this goes any better.
Oh man, there's an idiot made every day, I guess.
Okay, all right. Nick, what up, dude? Man, Blake Shelton did a job on Gwen Stefani. Yes. Man, what's up, dude? Mars Comics, we're back. Chip Gittler, we're back. We'll see what happens.
I can just imagine Chris Jericho saying she just made the list.
I don't know how, but what I did is I did block the words they were posting.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that helps. I'm going to go in and I'm going to add a few more bad words to the block list real quick. I did. They are at, oh my gosh, there's like a billion of those Gwen Stefanis that I blocked. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully that fixes it. So
it's like an STD. It wouldn't go away.
It would not go away. Panda, what up, dude? Jade, what's up? Hey, Cindy and TSP. Oh my goodness. It's a good thing people were not here. If you missed the first one, the ending was pretty bad. So hopefully hopefully this one doesn't go like that. I had to end the stream because they were destroying my chat. Yeah, for real.
Very true.
So we were talking about Chris and his art. When did you? Okay, we'll get into comics here in a minute, and we'll try to keep this going for another 30 minutes to 45 minutes or so. I hope so. Thomas, what's up? Yeah, I don't know how they did that either. So when did you first start getting into art and like all of that stuff? Because I'm assuming you got into art before you started liking comic books, right?
Yeah. When I was in third grade, I guess I started drawing a lot as a kid. I was one of those kids that people would consider the weird kid. When we would go out to the playground, we had this huge fort on our playground. While everybody else was running around swinging and playing and throwing ball and sliding and stuff like that, I was up in the top of this fort that was in the middle of our playground, and I would be drawing. And third grade is really when I first started to enjoy it. Yes, agreed. I was in third grade when I started to enjoy it. And then I think I realized that I had a little bit of talent. Our local newspaper had a contest for a car dealership. And the car dealership wanted an advertisement for a big sale that they had going on. And they came to our school and they were asking the students to draw an advertisement for them. And around this time was when the Ninja Turtles were really big. The cartoon was probably at its height, and I drew a advertisement for them that had the turtle van or the party wagon, and won the contest with it. And
that's awesome.
It stoked my love for drawing, but I don't think I really actually became devoted to the idea that I would do it until I was in high school. I had an art teacher that just she stayed on me a lot about reaching potential. And that was kind of where my love, because of her diligence and pushing me to do better, it came from that. So I'd say high school was when I started to kind of push myself to become better.
That's awesome. I like that. And when did you decide that that's what you wanted to do, like be a teacher to teach art?
So I graduated high school. I had no clue what I wanted to be when I graduated college. My first year of college, I had an art professor that was he was a hippie. Let's just say that. We'll leave it at that. He free-spirited, but he fought in Vietnam, more because he had to. His family didn't give him a choice, and so he went and fought. But he and I had some of the most philosophical, down to earth debates and conversations, and it kind of made me fall in love with the idea of being a teacher. And I went to him one day and I said, look, I don't know what I want to do, but I want to do something with art. I don't think I'm good enough to make it as a career artist, but can you give me some guidance? And he said, absolutely. You need to be a teacher. And I was like,
That's awesome.
how do you get that? And he said, well, you have a way of reaching people that people my age can't do. And he just kind of took me under his wing, gave me the ins and outs, and told me, you know, what I needed to take and what I needed to do. And that's kind of where it went.
That's awesome. That is a really, really cool story. And before we get any further, I do want to say again, I apologize to anyone that was obviously offended by what that person was saying. I have no idea who it was. I blocked them 1,000 times and I kept being able to post. I was able to block all the words that they used, which I didn't realize I even had to do that because I didn't think YouTube allowed people to post those words, but they apparently do. So I went in and I blocked all those words. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. So I do apologize again for everyone that happened. That's the first. I mean, I've had my chat spam before, and I just went in and started blocking people, and it worked. But that's the first time that's ever happened where they were able to unblock the block. So I'm sorry, someone. I'm sorry. I apologize, dude. I don't know what else to say. I'm really sorry.
We still love you.
I guess it's bound to happen. You know, the bigger you get, the more haters you're going to get, right? Right. So when do you start collecting comic books, and what does Stacy think about it? It seems like she's pretty cool with it.
That's what she is on camera. I started collecting comics when I was in my early teens. Now I had a few from when I was a kid. My uncles were pretty big into collecting sports cards, which, like I said earlier, that was kind of where I started at. But they got me into comic books, and comics became for me a way to escape and feel like even the smallest person can be a big thing. You know, I started off reading books like Iron Fist. I started off reading books like Spider-Man, and those guys, Danny Rand and not Danny Rand. Is it Danny Rand and Iron Fist?
Yes.
Okay. And Peter Parker. You know, they weren't Hulk figures. They weren't these huge, bigger than life people, but they were normal people that did amazing things, and that kind of grabbed my attention, and that's where I started to kind of fall into the collecting of comic books. I wished that I still had all the books that I had as a early teen. We had a comic store, and I remember going to the shop, and I remember going into the shop earlier in my teens and just staring at the wall and seeing all these amazing books and the art. I've always been a big cover collector.
Right.
If a book has a good cover, I want to buy it. So I guess early teens would be where I started collecting, even though I had a few from my childhood. But as far as Miss Crazy's feelings on my collecting, if I bring in a couple at a time, she's okay with it. But if I bring in a lot more than just a couple, and when I say a lot more, like collections, that's when she starts to roll her eyes and go, where are you going to put all this? So that would probably be where she stands. And I'm going to answer the question that she just asked. I love you more.
Would you be upset about this much?
No, not at all. And you know, she's really cool. She goes with me a lot of the times when I hunt. She goes and she'll pick out books from long boxes and hold them up and go, what do you think about this one?
That's awesome.
And yeah, she's got a pretty good eye. She loves to see me pick stuff up that I love. And I think it makes her feel like she's done something great when she finds a book and I go, oh, I need that. So To answer her question, I love her more than life itself. So there you go.
Boom. There was your answer there. There's your answer. Yeah, I don't understand racist people, man. I really
No.
don't understand them whatsoever. We just all need to love each other, man. Like I said, I apologize for what happened earlier with someone spamming the chat in the last live video. Augusta Book Exchange, which is Paul Rogers. Are the tattoos your artwork?
At one time I had one that was a piece of my artwork, but I had it covered up. The other ones that I have, I think I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6. So of those 6, one was, but I had it covered up just because it was my first tattoo that I ever got. And I thought it would be cool to get one that I designed. And then the longer I had it, the more I found out it was, or figured it wasn't cool.
My kid is trying to get me to play it through again. I apologize. Chris, what current series characters would you like to work on professionally?
Well, I would say that I'd love to work on Batman. Batman's my favorite character outside or in the DC universe, and I love the artwork from Batman. The story writing is subpar at best. But if I could choose any book to work on, I'd love to work on something horror related. That's right up my alley. I love to do, outside of comic work, I love to do horror based art, and that's kind of my forte. So I would love to do something, Nice House on the Lake.
I think Morphin comes out this week.
Yeah, I'm so excited about that. After the first one, I'm like, gotta read that next one.
Yep.
But I love the horror series. I would love to work on something like that.
Nice. I like it. I mean, I would do Power Rangers, but that's just me.
Who would have ever guessed that you do Power Rangers?
Right? Like I said, if you guys have questions for Chris, go ahead and put them in the chat, and I'll try to get them asked. You have all these books in the background over here. I don't know if I've ever heard you say what they are. Do you want to talk about a few of those? I can see first Poison Ivy. We've got a Rye number, I think it's 0 over there.
It is. Okay, so the Rye that's back here, that one, it was the first ever giveaway I won on YouTube. It was the first Alex Michael Bonanza, Wink Ink Bonanza. I won that book on there, and I put it up just because of who it came from. So the Poison Ivy is actually a facsimile. I can't afford the real one, so I put the fake one up. The others are, I've got Del Otto, Spider-Man up there. Art. At one point, I had this project where I was going to get a CGC slab for every month of the birth year of everybody in my house. So myself, my daughter, and my wife. And I started working on that, and it kind of fizzled. But on the top, those are some of my signed books. I've got an Eastman, a Crane, Adam Hughes, and an Art Germ. Yeah.
Nice. I like those. I love signed comics. I do. I really do. And those are some great cover artists you just mentioned. Really. What's a Crane cover?
I think it's Crane. I might be wrong. I put those things up there, and if they stay up there long enough, I forget what they are.
Dude, I'll tell you what though. Hold on. You got a lot of books to put away, bro.
I know. I'm in the process.
Massive stacks.
Yeah.
Massive stacks. Holy cow.
Oh, they're not only back there, but they're over here to my right. I'm in the process of reorganizing my collection and getting
Nice.
rid of some of the books that I don't need. Um, I think my focus has shifted a lot more recently than when I first started. So I've got a bunch of books that I've got to find places for. So I'm buying short boxes and as I can, and teacher life.
I like it. I like it. When do you go back? When's your first day back to work?
August the 16th.
Okay. My first day back is August 4th.
August 4th. Yeah, my daughter goes back on the 5th. So
Wow. Yeah, we start school the 12th or 13th. So
sounds about right.
Just don't buy $45 short boxes.
No.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. Scott buys a bunch of those like packs where they're like $5 for like 5 comics. He does pretty well on that. He does.
Yeah,
Well.
I watched his video. I think Saturday or Sunday that he put out. Pretty good. His were a lot better than the ones I usually get.
Right? Yeah. I mean, it seems like everyone always gets something better than we get, right?
Yeah. That's just the way it is. Nature of the beast.
Yeah, I have a lot to put away as well. The problem is every week I just grab more, you know what I mean? And so like I read them and then I put them down and then I read them and I put them down and then I'm sure it's the same way for you. I got like comics sitting next to the computer that I'm working at, like pretty decent stack. Then I got some on the ground next to where I'm working at. And then I got some over here, these boxes that no one can see here. I'll try to show off really quick. I guess it's not that much. Here, as I'll give everyone dyslexia. So it's not that much, but I need to.
Oh man, it's bad. Like, let me see if I can show. Like, and then behind me, I've got a couple of long boxes and some more. I don't even want to get into it. I guess what I've been doing is I've been trying to put in all of my books into like a spreadsheet database or whatever. So I'm figuring out what I want, what I don't want, and trying to keep what I'm focused on.
I need to really do a mystery box. I just haven't figured out what I want to do as a GP yet. I have a bunch of books that like I like a lot, but I don't love, and I would like to sell them in like cheap mystery boxes, like 20, 25 bucks, and then put that money toward one big book, right? So I can downsize the collection while also upgrading the collection.
I'll never catch up because as soon as I get them organized, I bring more stuff back in.
Right? What's on your pull list, man? What do you grab weekly? Superman, Action Comics?
Heck no. No, but I will say this. In I can't even believe this is going to come out of my mouth. In Superman's defense, I did start reading Justice League Last Ride. I finished the first and second books, and I'm enjoying it. So I'll give that to him.
Okay.
But pull list right now. I don't know if you heard, but I finally have a local shop. It's about 20 minutes versus an hour. So I put Something Is Killing the Children, Department of Truth, Last Ronin, and Crossover on my list. So those are the ones that I've got right now that I'm definitely wanting, that I'm focused on. So yeah, those are on my pull list. It's a small one, but it's also small because I don't have a chance every week to get to the shop.
And you had some problems recently from going there, is what I heard. So here we go. We got some questions for you. Where is the question? There was a question in here. Question for Chris. Do you like blur? It's purple. I promise you it's purple. Shoot. I thought there was a question in here. I guess not. If you have questions, like I said, try to put them in the chat and I will try to answer, or I'll try to get Chris to answer them. My pull list, I got Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers, obviously. Batman, Nightwing, Flash, Thor, Venom. I did have Shazam. I got Timothy the Last Ronin. I have too many. I really do. What's up, Ryan? How's it going? Do you guys use CLZ? I've heard it's really good, but I've never cataloged my collection before. I've lost comics. I don't know what I did with them. I've lost comics where I had to go rebuy them. I don't know how that happened. I just I remember buying them and I remember reading them, and then they disappeared. I have no idea what happened. Digger Jim, what's up? Make sure to talk about his comics against cancer. Yeah, do you want to talk about that real quick?
Sure. July 30th and 31st, I have a 24-hour live stream that is going to be happening on my channel. It's a fundraiser to raise money for the American Cancer Society. We'll be auctioning off one-of-a-kind art that will be done on the live stream. I know that Austin LeMay is one of those people. So if you've ever wanted to get your hands on a piece of original Austin work, it'd be a perfect time for it. And it goes to a good cause. But we're going to have people on, including myself, for 24 hours. My wife is already dreading it for me. She keeps going, I don't know how you're going to do it. I don't know how you're going to do it. And I'm like, look, it's going to work. It'll work out. But
I don't know how you're going to do it either. I really don't.
Well, look, the reason I'm doing it, I guess it's kind of like a mission for myself. The people that I know that have dealt with or have passed from cancer. My godmother recently passed from cancer. My grandfather and uncle both passed from cancer within the last 5 years. I felt like I needed to do something. And with what they have to go through, I felt like 24 hours is nothing compared to the long treatments and up and down days that they have. So I decided to do something about it and try to do some kind of good, because I've never wanted to be remembered just for being me. I wanted to do good for people, and that's the one thing that I put on my list and made a mission of mine, is to do as much good as I could for people that are suffering from cancer. So it's going to be a fun night. It's going to be a long night.
I will be on there. I'll jump on there for sure.
Thank you. And if you want to be on it, all you have to do is message me. I'm getting lists finalized. I'm almost at the point where I'm ready to put out a time block for people that have already contacted me and said that, hey, I want to be on that. How can I help? So things are coming along pretty smoothly.
Berkfam chat as we get closer to it.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. 24 hours is gonna seem like nothing.
Right. But it will be. It'll feel like 24 hours.
Well, the good thing is after it's over with, I have time to recover from it. Like, I wouldn't do this during the school year because I would be dead at work.
Gotcha. I wouldn't do it during the school year. What color is my hat?
Your hat is well, see, on my screen that I'm looking at now, it's purple. But on my computer screen, it is a little bit lighter than purple. I'd say between purple and blue.
It's royal purple. What is the most prized baseball card in your collection?
Oh, geez. I can get it. Let me grab it real quick. So I have a few that I would say are prized. This is one of them. This is a 1913 Cy Young card.
Oh, wow.
This is I think it is a 1952 Yogi Berra.
Oh, wow, nice. Looks about to be mid-grade there, I'm assuming.
Yeah, yeah. It's in rough shape. It's seen better days, but 1913 Honus Wagner.
Nice.
And then this is a 1913 Tris Speaker.
Wow.
Those are probably my most prized cards. and I just recently got them, to be honest with you.
Chris, how many comics do you think you have altogether in your collection?
Easy answer, too many. Um, God,
Here's what I'll say. I'll try to help you out here, okay? I got 2 full boxes of Batman comics, okay? Whether it's a run, just Batman comics, okay? Short boxes. Those are, I have roughly 300, so 150 in each one. And I have 9 short boxes full plus more, actually 10 short boxes full of comics plus a slab box.
books that are in short box. Well, I'll put it to you like this: I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 short boxes, 4 long boxes, and then about another 600 to 700 that aren't in boxes at the moment.
You probably got like 3,000 comics at this point.
Somewhere around that, yeah.
3 to 4,000. Holy cow, dude! Holy cow, that's awesome. Which one do you like the most? What's your favorite comic in your collection?
My favorite comic in my collection, I want to see if I can move out of the way, is that one right there in the middle. My Ghost Rider #1.
Nice. I love it. I love it. Do you use anything in the beard, oil or balm?
I do. I use a beard paste when I'm going out so that it doesn't. I have the bad problem of when it's humid, my beard frizzes up really bad. Nick said Punisher 2099. Now that I've got a bunch of.
I'm gonna try to catch up with the chat. I'm sorry, I'm going slow here. I apologize.
Oil, I use an oil called Who's the Man oil. They come in different scents. My favorite is called London is Calling, and it's like got amber and vetiver and sandalwood in it. So I'm a bit of a cologne connoisseur. I love cologne. So the underneath of my bathroom vanity has probably 22, 23 bottles of cologne, different brands and types.
You just went to Disney. What was your favorite place in Disney?
I wanted to go to Hollywood Studios. I've never been.
I've been. It was cool.
But they were at capacity. So the only 2 parks that we got to go to were Epcot and Magic Kingdom. But it really, honestly, the thing that got me the most was at Magic Kingdom. We took my daughter for her 10th birthday, and she turned around to look at me while we were waiting in line for one of the rides. And my daughter is a very flighty person. She's got a free spirit and is quite airheaded sometimes, and I love her for that because it keeps her honest. But she turned around and looked at me and she said, "Dad, thanks for the time of my life," and it made it all worth it. But I think the place where she told me that will make it my favorite at Disney forever. She told me that while we were waiting to ride Haunted Mansion.
I hate Haunted Mansion. I'm a big wuss. My daughter is too, so we did not go there when we went to Disney. But that's cool. That's a cool story, man. Impressive set of cards. Claim. Backup claim. Oh, yeah, we answered it. Punisher 2099. Dang, I think I have 22,354. I need to do that for mine. But the problem is I have a box that's like giveaway books and then like Berkfam books and then books that I want to sell all in the same short box. And then some that are left over in there as well from a collection I bought that aren't really worth anything. So I guess they're like giveaways as well. Chris, how many times a day do you comb your beard? 4 times.
4 times.
Okay, you're a big guy like me. You shower in the morning, at night, or both? Weird question. I'll answer first, just so you can kind of feel how I feel. Over the summer, I shower at night so I can sleep good all night. During the school year, I shower in the morning before the day starts, and usually I shower at night as well. It's like a 2-shower day because I sweat so much because I got to wear pants every day, and I absolutely hate wearing pants. And I'm on the second floor, so I'm sweaty. So I'm a 2-shower-a-day guy. But do you shower in the morning or at night?
Okay, I don't like to feel nasty. But I'm not a morning person at all. So most of the time when I shower in the morning because it wakes me up a little more than I would be if I didn't. But if I sweat, as soon as I come in the house, I'm like, I got to get a shower. It's going to make me feel better. So nighttime showers I don't like so much because I don't even know how I'm talking about this.
Sorry, it was just a tangent that I was just thinking about. Sorry.
I don't like being wet or even damp and getting in the bed because I feel like I stick to the blankets. And I'm hot natured as it is, so
yeah, same. That's why I go sleeveless. Usually,
Yeah.
I'm not. They're all dirty at this point. They're all dirty at this point. You attend church weekly?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I'm not afraid to say it. I am a Christian. I attend church every week. Sometimes the dick jokes. Sorry to say that on your channel. Sometimes they're a little much for me, but I'm the kind of person. I've always been this way. I can get along with anybody.
Sure.
Actually, a couple of my best friends are atheists, and we can talk and we can even talk religion and not be mad. So I've always lived to be a very laid back person. I'm not intolerant of people. My brother, I have an adopted brother that a lot of people don't know about. He's black. I was brought up in a house to where you don't see people's color, you don't see their orientation, you don't see their religion. You see them as a person, and that's how I've always lived. I try to accept anybody.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. The ladies would probably say that Chris is bigger. Oh my gosh. 40K or AOS? I don't even know what that means. Do you know what that means?
Not sure.
I do not know what that means. Can you try to explain Sendane TSP, my guy? Which he's got an awesome channel as well. You guys should check him out. We do love Chris. We do love him. We do.
We love the Panda Pop.
Oh shoot! I'll tell you what, man. We're gonna do another Berkfam members only stream a week from tomorrow, and we're gonna show off the Berk box, and it's. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. So
it's never disappointed. I always think they're good.
Oh well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. But this one, I think we did all right. I think it'll be good. Cantonese Comic Kid, what up? How is it going? Appreciate everyone.
Oh, okay. He said Warhammer. Okay, so funny story about Warhammer. I know nothing about it, but I went to Coliseum of Comics while I was in Florida, and if you've never been, have you ever been to Coliseum of Comics? Okay, nope. So if you've never been, it can be kind of daunting when you go in because there's just so much to see.
Right.
They've got so many statues, hot toys right up front, and you get caught up looking at those, and then you hit the comic section, and then they have their gaming section.
Bearded.
They have the comic section towards the back, and then after the comic section, they have a gaming section. And
yeah, so, dude, it's good. It's really good. I did show it off to Panda early, just because Panda's one of my best friends. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
And I show it off to him early to get his feedback on whether or not it's good or not. and he's saying it's definitely worth the price of admission, is what he's saying. So you still have time to get in to be able to win this month's BerkBox. You're going to be in for at least a week. So there you go. Okay, sorry, go on.
I think when I joined the same week, I won it the same week I joined.
And you won it, and you got the Berk exclusive in there too.
Yep. So I walk into this comic shop, and in the back they've got this gaming section, and there are like 20, I would say 50 and up guys, 50-year-old and up guys, and they're all huddled around this huge table, and they're all laughing like little schoolgirls. And I walk up because I didn't know what in the world they were doing. For all I knew, it could have been bad. So I walk up and I say, "Hey, what are y'all up to?" And they're all playing Warhammer. And I'm like, I don't know anything about this, but if it has 50-year-old men laughing like little girls, then it's got to be hilarious. So I've never played it, but I watched some, and it was pretty cool looking. Don't know anything about it still.
What is up, dude? The first stream got shut down because someone was spamming the chat, so we had to end it. But Tyler, how's it going, bro? How's it going? I just started painting minis. I might have just saved my life. Nice. It's rigged, and everyone knows Nick is. He won the last two. He did.
Yeah.
We've never had. So far, So I started the membership last fall. And we've had like 8, 9, or 10 boxes at this point. We've only had a 2-time winner once, and it was Nick who won it in back-to-back months. That's never happened. But Nick did it. Warlord, what's up, dude? How is it going? Warhammer is badass. Nice. Like I said, if you guys have questions for Chris, go ahead and put them in the chat, and I'll try to get them asked before we get out of here. Probably hang out here for another 10 or 15 minutes or so. If you could read, this is a random question. You could read only 3 comic book series the rest of your life. What would they be?
Oh, that's tough.
Nick is cheating.
Just because Batman would be one of them. You can have Superman. Take him away. Stray Dogs. I think I'd like to read Stray Dogs. Either that or Department of Truth. I'm kind of tossing up between those two. And the third one,
Batman, Department of Truth, or Stray Dogs, and then the third one. Spawn.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Maybe smarter. Maybe Manny. We'll see. Who would win in the fight? Avengers or Power Rangers?
Avengers.
I mean, they literally have a god on their team. Literally have a god.
Well, the Power Rangers have Megazord and Avengers have Giant Man, so that's not even a fight.
Before it's rerouted to Nick. No, so it's got to be the $9.99 family channel tier members, so they are eligible for the BerkBox. I'm going to show off a week from tomorrow during the stream, which will do more of those not safe for work stories in an unlisted stream. It'll be fun. I'll have to tell you guys about my story when I went to Minnesota and had an accident after eating dinner. Not many people know that story. It's pretty funny. Chris, can you have your comics? If no, Chris can have your comics. If no, would you reconsider? If no, dang it. I don't know if I understand the question.
Austin, if you can come get them, you can have them.
Oh shoot, Chris, what was your first comic book you got?
Oh geez, my first comic book. Geez, y'all are making me think a long time back. See, I'm older than a lot of the people in the Berk chat, except Nick. Nick's pretty old, but First comic book I ever got was, I want to say it was a Heathcliff comic book.
Okay.
Nothing major. He says Punisher 2099. No, it wasn't that, but it was probably more than likely it was Heathcliff. That's tough. That's a hard thing to remember. I can tell you the first book I ever fell in love with, and that was Punisher 2099.
Okay, so there you go. There you go, Nick. There you go. Let's see here. Glenn Crane and Sarah Frazzetti on Friday. Dude, nice. I got lots of awesome. I think I got them all right here.
Yeah, he was just in our state last weekend, and I missed it.
All right, so I got this signed.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a stick cover. I got this signed, which is beautiful too. I'm gonna have to send these to CBCS. Yes, Sissy.
Bert says those are going in the Bert box.
You're going to bed. Okay, give me a couple minutes. I'll give you a kiss goodnight in a couple minutes. Stay over there. Go put your PJs on. Justice League #1. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this signed in an Infinity next time. Deadpool Nerdy 30 Lounge #1. Pretty sick. That was a tour exclusive. And then a Miles Morales Absolute Carnage #2 signed. And then there's a couple more that are mysteriously missing that I also got signed. So take that for what you will.
Blame it on Panda.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I gotta go kiss my daughter goodnight. She wants a kiss. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'll let you try to answer some of these questions in the chat.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to find questions in the chat. Blue Hellion. I was actually born in August of '83. Carlito, what's the book that means the most to you? Not necessarily money wise. Easy answer. Punisher 2099. As Nick would probably tell you, I have every copy on the South or in the South, but I think I've got maybe 50. I picked 2 up over the last little bit. I got 52 copies of it. I'm a young pup. Yeah, well, my daughter would tell you that I'm old as dirt, but her concept of old isn't really that great.
I'm back. My daughter, she just really wanted to kiss.
Oh, do it as much as you can, because before too long, they won't want them anymore.
Right. Okay. Did you get all the questions answered?
I think so,
Okay.
but I didn't scroll up very far. I got stuck on my pink shirt that I've got in your chat, and I was like, well, can't get past that.
87. Also November for me. I was born in 87. Okay. All right. Like I said, if you got any more questions for Chris, go ahead and put them in the chat. Otherwise, we'll get out of here in a couple minutes. Chris, what do you got going on your channel coming up? You got another Let's Talk About It on Wednesday?
We do. We have Let's Talk About It Wednesday. I don't even know who the guest is this week, and at this point, I'm not even going to guess anymore. It's on Remy Q's channel, so there's never really any telling who's going to be on there and what's going to be talked about. That's an even bigger mystery. So that's Wednesday. Saturday, I have the Art with the Professor that morning, and then it's not in stone yet, but I'm supposed to be on What's That Comic with Superpower Review and Geek Out with Roscoe that evening. And yeah.
Boom. Boom.
No.
I said boom.
Oh, I thought I was like, did I miss something that I'm not aware of?
No. I just said boom.
Oh,
Boom. Boom goes the dynamite. Chris, what is the most influential film to you? Because you were doing a whole name that movie in the Berkfam chat the other day. In fact, it was yesterday.
I love movies. I I don't know. It's something about movies and comics that kind of just make me escape. Uh,
Right.
life sometimes can be very mundane, and so I think the most influential movie to me is one that scared the devil out of me, literally. Um, I saw it when I was 7 years old. You may have heard this when I did Three Up, Three Down, maybe. I can't remember if I talked about it somewhere, but it was The Exorcist. I saw it when I was 7 years old,
Oh,
and it scared me, but I loved that
it should.
feeling. Do what?
It should.
Yeah,
It should
I
scare you.
love that feeling. So it really kind of ironed out and gave me my love for horror movies. So I guess most influential, yeah.
I like it. Chris, who's more handsome, Burke or Panda?
They're both sexy beasts.
Ooh-wee. Nice. I got asked to submit some artwork at a art gallery. Awesome, dude.
That's awesome.
Have you ever submitted art to an art gallery?
Oh yeah, I've had a couple of exhibits. I had one that I did. God, it's probably been 10 years ago. I did a exhibit at our local governmental center. I did one locally. At one point, about 5 or 6 years ago, I got into painting, doing watercolors of celebrities, and I did a little exhibit off of that. So,
Have you ever thought about like setting up at like a local small Comic Con? Like let's say like for instance, like I live in Manhattan, Kansas, which is like 50,000 people. They used to do a little Apple Comic Con, and it was like, I mean, there was like hardly any people there. Like there was probably like 20 vendors. Have you ever thought about like setting up like a just like a table
oh,
and
I'd love to.
just do like, hey, I'll do black and white for $20. I'll do color for 40 or 50, and I'll do a full for 80. Have you ever thought about doing that?
I would love to, and it has crossed my mind before to do that. I don't know. One of the biggest things that I lack is confidence.
Later, dude. Make sure you get on Instagram. Hit me up, dude. Seriously. Sorry, go on.
Oh no, you're fine. One of the things I've always lacked is confidence. Even when it comes to YouTube, I'm like, God, there's so many people out there that put out so much better stuff, and I don't know. It's been one of those things that I struggle with. So it's the same way with my art. I think actually Selwyn and myself and Austin had this conversation one night on the Berkfam chat. I was just talking about how I undersell my stuff, and but I've also been the kind of person that's always I've always wanted people to be able to afford what I do, because
Right.
I know what it's like to be somebody that sees something they want, and then you've got like a piece of art that I want, and then the person that's selling it is selling it for like so much that I can't go home with it. So I've always been one that wanted somebody, if they saw something I did, they could go, hey, let's work it out, and we could work out a price for it. But yeah, I've always wanted to do that, to set up. It's just a matter of, am I confident enough that I can make people happy so they're not walking away going, I just paid this for that.
So, I mean, you could like what you could do is like a lot of the other people do. They have like their art already, like let's say 8 to 10 samples, whether they're cards or comic covers, and you can have those, or they can just buy them
Yeah,
for like,
yeah.
let's say half price or almost half price of whatever the other is. I don't know. I feel like it'd be a cool idea. And like, let's say they only charge you $20 for a booth. I think it'd be worth it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Sit
absolutely.
there for 6 to 8 hours, have fun, meet some other vendors, go dive in some boxes when no one's at your stop. You know what I mean? Or go tell Stacy to go look through some boxes, sell some stuff, have a good time. I don't know. I just feel like if there's a small con, I feel like you should give it a try for sure.
Low key is if I told Stacy to go dive through some boxes, she'd come back with a stack of Poison Ivy books about that thick.
I used to have a Batman 181.
Love that book.
It was missing the pinup, and it was pretty bad. Like it was like a 2.0 with, and like I said, it was missing a pinup, so it was probably like a 1.0 because they hit you for that pretty hard. So I sold it, but I wish I wouldn't have now, obviously, because that still probably is a lot more money than I sold it for.
I don't have their and Cable. I don't have her first appearance, but I do have the second appearance. I've got that one. So I'm happy with the facsimile and having the real second one.
I like it.
It doesn't take a lot to make me happy.
Well, what's your favorite food? Now that we're talking what makes you happy, what's your favorite food?
Food? I'm an Italian at heart, so I can eat Italian any day of the week. As a matter of fact, when I get done with this, my wife bought some pizza for dinner, and I have not eaten yet. So
okay, all right. Well, we'll get out of here in a couple minutes.
No, I'm good. It just like I told her, I said I'll scarf down a piece, but that's all I'm gonna do before I get on here because I love Italian food, but it makes me belch so bad.
Okay. I feel you. Burke took that pen out for personal. No, it was missing when I bought it, but I still got it at a great price for sure. Egg rolls. There's always, my brother-in-law who was hanging out with us partying last Thursday and Friday. He said on his tombstone he's gonna put, "There's always room for one more crab rangoon." If you guys don't know what a crab rangoon is, it's that cream cheese and crab filling inside of a fried little thing. It tastes amazing.
See, I can't eat stuff like that. I'm allergic to seafood and I'm allergic to mushrooms. So yeah.
No, I don't care. I'm sorry. Hockey is the only thing I don't care about. I like Major League Baseball, NFL. Yeah, I don't really care about NBA either. I feel like I would care if I lived in an NBA city. Like if there was an NBA team in Kansas City, I would care, but there's not. So, but NFL, Major League Baseball, and really college sports, K-State football and K-State basketball. That's what I care about for sure. You and I would get along great on the food. My wife is Italian, by the way. So they make homemade noodles, homemade spaghetti, homemade what is it? Raviolis. Like it's legit. Like it, I don't like all of it, but I do. It's kind of nice to finally get. Like my mom, like she was always working so many jobs. We always just got like just a regular cheap, whatever she got at the store. But it's been nice the last couple of years. Well, really a long time. Yeah, winter is Italian. Yeah, we've been married for 9 years. Holy cow! For the last 9-10 years since we've been together, to get some of that food for sure. I feel you, Chris. I'm allergic to shellfish, so I miss all the good stuff. I'm allergic to mushrooms. I am not allergic to either one of those, but I do not like either one of those. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like. My goodness gracious, you guys are too much. I don't like green olives. No, I don't. Okay, Chris, I appreciate you coming on, man. This was a lot of fun. Seriously, I wanted to get you on for episode number 1. You were the first person I asked.
I wasn't. I'm not the kind of person to draw a crowd. I can talk all day long, but that comes with the profession. So,
what are you drinking?
I'm drinking key lime flavored carbonated water.
Okay, I like it.
It's like drinking a Sprite without feeling bad about drinking soda.
Boom. There you go. Like I said, you were the first person to ask, and you declined. You said we should get DJ Links in here, which we did. We got a couple other people, and then Finally got you here after we both went on vacation, and this was a good time. Outside of that time where we had to end the stream at 30 minutes. That pretty much sucked. But the rest of the night has been a lot of fun, I feel like. I've had a great time. So you're an artist. You should be able to draw a crowd. Nice one. Like crowd in this chat. Yeah. Yes, sir. Hey, Ryan. How's it going, man? I want to do a live stream with him later this week for sure. Okay. Alrighty. I think we're about to get out of here. I'm going to have some stuff coming up this week. I got my new comic book day top 5 picks. I don't think I'm going to do my top 10 picks anymore. No one watches that video. I'm going to do a top 10 video of Batman comics to invest in. I got my Thursday night chat. I got a new comic book day poll for the week. I got some unboxings, possibly. We have an auction on Friday. Make sure you guys come to that, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, I think. Is what we're going to do. Maybe we'll do, I don't know. We'll see. But it'll be Friday night, late Friday night for sure. If you want to come buy some books from me, Panda, Nick, a few others, make sure you come and do that. It's going to be a good time. Thank you, Chris, for coming on, bro. I really, really appreciate you, sir.
I enjoyed it. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Thank you also to the channel members. You can find a link to all of these guys' channels in the description of this video in every single one of my videos. In the family tier, we got Robert Flash 6792, Selwyn Collectibles Lounge, Adrian Pandawesome 316, Scott Hoarder's Hide, Nick's Kicks and Comics, Dan Blue Hellion Comics, Chris Cardboard Crazies, Jimmy the Don Kerr, Small Town Collectibles, Mark Legion of Comics, James Warlord, Paul Rogers, Michael Cadrano Prince, Jonathan Michael, Jeremy Remicu Studios, Jade Q Kiddos, Chip Gittler, Jason Slaughter at 503, Dan DJ Links, Austin LeMay, Keith Deep Dive Comics, Dustin Comic Book Poser, Adrian Actual Dracula, Manny Tramato Cinema. Make sure you guys are following every single one of these people that I have in my family tier. In the friend tier, we got Ryan, New Guy, Cosmic Campfire. We got Adrian APM and Carlito Classico. A link to all of these people's channels, again, are in the description of this video and every single one of my videos. Thank you also to the 616comics.com for being a channel sponsor and sponsoring the monthly Berk box. This month's box is amazing. So make sure you guys head up the 616comics.com for all of your exclusive variants and all of your comic book needs. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. We had a great time. We'll see you guys later. And as always, go Cats, Cowabunga, and it's Morphin time.